Hello, and welcome to your very first, let's just call it Fireside Chat, right? So, as one of the publications that we put out, and I say we, meaning I, of House of Sankoré, one of the publications is called The Queen's Fireletter. I want to talk to you today about what the Queen's Fireletter actually is and how it came to be. Buckle up, Buttercup, because it's about to get good. So, Queen's Fireletter came about as a publication from the House of Sankore, but also this is as the keeper is going through life and going through the community, and the keeper sees the actions and feels the energetic imprint of the community. The keeper has reflections, right? And the keeper is actually a queen of her own line in her own house, understandably. Yes. So these thoughts, ponderings, they come about in the most organic way, and they come about from every walk of life, right? So the fire letter is meant to be kind of like that snapshot of what I was thinking, how I connected it to lived experiences, different examples of the thing happening. And then I turn around and integrate it into one, I actually call out the thing. What was the distortion that I was thinking at the time, right? Because when we're younger and things happen to us, we think it means usually something negative, something that means we're undeserving or deserving of a bad thing, which we are not. You understand it to be one thing when you're younger, and then as you grow and you mature and you encounter more lived life, you begin to see it a little differently. And that's what the fire letter is. The fire letter is about the thing that we realized, what we thought it meant at the time, what we now know it means, how it connects to all these different things, and calling a thing, but also not holding on to something. And I have another publication that I'm going to put out, and it's about keeping the lesson and doing away with the mess, right? So that's what the Queen's Fire Letter is about. I have a very colorful way of telling a story, you will come to find out. And I'm just excited to be able to take you all on a journey with me. That is the skinny and the short of the Queen's Fire Letter and how they come to be. These teachings am going to be as candid and as raw and honest as I possibly can be. They are absolutely what the woo-woo girlies would call a divine download, right? And I know this because of the way that they come. I know it because of the way that I have been able to integrate. I'm also model walking. I am real time, real life tussling with these ideas, these things, and we are walking and sharing this experience together. So, you are going to notice throughout all of this that I am not a camera girly, right? So the camera's back here, my computer's right here. So I may do this and this and this and this. But also when I do this, I'm looking outside, either out the window or I am looking outward inward, right? And I am hearing something, seeing something that I am then going to relay because that's what I came here to do. So, one of the things that I tend to do as I bring you different publications, different creative works that show and demonstrate these lived, learned lessons and experiences. I tell a really great, colorful story. I create products that are meant to enhance, right? I share tidbits and things that I've used and tried over the years that I've come to rely on, sometimes heavily in seasons that I needed it. And I'm always here to share with everybody else what works, right? And what works in what season. Let's really, really call this thing. The mantras work in mantra working season, right? When you are in the thick of it and the thing just happened, I am wonderful, I am powerful, may not work in that moment, right? But in the right season, the mantras work. And that's what I really want people to know. There is no wrong way to healing, right? There's only your right way at your right time in that right moment. And honestly, we are much more intelligent than we give ourselves credit for. More importantly, our bodies are more intelligent than we give our bodies. Our physical meat suits are way more intelligent than we give our bodies credit for. And that looks like if your body says you need to rest, that's what needs to happen in that moment. It's not about the promises you made to others. It's not about showing up and pretending to be much more fortified and self-resourced than you actually are in that moment. No, your body is telling you to rest because this is rest season. And body does not go on man's time and clock. Body goes on body clock, right? So coming with me on this journey is going to be a very stark picture into self identity, and everyone's version of self is different. I am a walking mirror where I get to reflect you back to you. So, there is a really great, wonderful reader out there. I see her on my feed all the time. I have to find her handle or name, but she always says, I love you, I love me. And I think it's so beautiful, right? It's more in line with our coined phrase twin, right? Meaning I see me in you, right? And if I love me, I love you. So I love you. And you can love someone and love many people of all walks of life. And it does not mean that you have to put up with or allow yourself to be subjected to, but you can genuinely, authentically love everyone. So I am here to share my light. I am here to take you on a fantastic voyage with my mental ponderings, right? And I like that for both of us. So I'll take you kind of on a short hook on how these things happen. And I'll take, for instance, I will walk you through what I've come to coin as the Sankoré blueprint method. This method is a House of Sankoré standard of integration. It's one of the blueprints for just how to alchemize our everyday moments, right, into the takeaway lesson, to boil it all down. So I am going to talk to you about how the moments happen. How do the divine downloads come to be? Hmm. Right? So the divine downloads, they start with a morning shower, if you will. Morning shower. And I'm in the morning shower and I go to squeeze, pick up my, body wash. And I gotta put it on my sponge, right? My African neck, right? My sponge. And as I am pouring it, I'm saying, oh, it smells so great, right? And as I'm saying it smells so great, I'm thinking probably any man bothered to be in my bathroom and saw the collection of men's body wash and cologne would probably be like, she's got a lot of options. This sister's busy, right? And I would be thinking to myself, they would be so wrong because what they don't understand is the one thing that I like and the only thing that I actually like the smell of in my bed when it comes to a man is the way he smells, right? I love the way a man smells. And I love the smell of the body wash and the cologne. So what do? I wash with it. and then I go to bed. And then when I have my late night dream with Enrique, he smells delightful, right? And then we make a date and we meet in the astral realm and do it again the next night, right? So this is a trip down the winding path that is called the Keeper's thought map. And the Keeper's thought map gets colorful. Okay, so I'm gonna take you back. We're going back. We're still in the shower. We're washing. We're washing with the man's body wash, and we're thinking to ourselves, man, dude will probably think I got a lot of options, but I really ain't got options. I just like the way y'all smell. And I just do that so it can smell good. Man, this body wash is great. And I was like, you know what? Only if they knew what I really think is the most attractive on them is their hands. Side quest number two. So I really, really think men's hands are attractive and they would probably be, crazy and think that I am wild, but it's not about the hands being pretty, so to speak. Like they could be covered in tattoos and who cares if they have scars? It's more along the lines of like the shape of the nail bed and the nails themselves are kind of this is the ramblings. This is the thought, okay? I'm not going to take you down the full rabbit hole of the hands conversation. But in this hands conversation, because this is all with me in the shower, this is what's happening. I'm like, man, I gotta record something today. I have a fire letter I need to get out. So I really need to go record, the podcast for it. What am I going to say? I don't know what I'm going to say, but I know I want to do an accompany piece to the fire letter for this week. Cool. So I'm still in here going at it, having a conversation about how great men's hands are. And I think that they're attractive, and men would probably not understand why I think men's hands are attractive, and that I am so well versed on the attractability of men's hands that I could probably be a judge in a competition for the men's greatest looking fine hands competition or something. I don't know. This is how I hype myself up. You hype yourself up how you hype yourself up. This is how I hype myself up. So I'm in the shower and I'm washing, smelling good, smelling like a good smelling man. And I'm telling myself, then girl, you so great, you could probably be the judge of the fine man competition. Yes, that's right. I could be the judge of the fine man competition. Side quest two, complete. So as I am hyping myself up and I'm saying, yes, I could because I'm great like that. And not only am I such a great judge, but I'm such a great judge because I know about the symmetry of fine. So much so because my own fingers ain't even straight. Bloop, bloop. Side quest number three. That's right. My fingers ain't even straight. And I didn't find out my fingers wasn't even straight till I was in every bit of middle school. Okay. Isn't that funny? Remember that time you found out that your fingers wasn't straight? Yes. You want to know too, don't you? So I was in middle school. It was anywhere between seventh to eighth grade, middle school. Wasn't 16 yet. So I signed up to do a talent show that was happening in the city. It was at the Civic Center, right? Part of this talent show, I am going to sing. And I am pick this outfit, very old lady outfit. We're not going to talk about it, but you couldn't tell me nothing. I picked this outfit. Did nobody pick that outfit for me? I picked that outfit. Somebody should have told me not to pick that outfit, but we're not going there. So I picked this outfit. It's more of a white cream color. So I ask my mom, and mom says, cool, I can get my nails done. So we go to the nail shop. I go get my nails done. Outfit I'm wearing is a white cream color. So I pick opal, very old lady color. Anyone who knows 1990s and better, you understand, but you couldn't tell me nothing. Got me some opal nails. Nails are looking good. Great. So I get the nails are looking good. They're so pretty. And they just seem a little off. Seem a little, that's fine. It is what it is. Maybe because they're different. They're new. First time I'm getting fingernails on my hands, my nails, maybe they're a little tender. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's new. Clearly, that's what the problem is. It's because it's new. do the talent show. Talent show was really great. I think they did Mary J. Blige, Not Gonna Cry, and then she was like running up and down the aisle, and she had like a bonnet on and a bathrobe. It was I needed to get my showmanship game up. It wasn't proper yet. The talent show, everything's great, but it's still the nails are bothering me. They're bothering me. It's something about I'm looking at these nails, it's something about them. They're bothering me. They're not really ringing true for me. So I begin to ponder some more, and then it comes time for me to go back to get the fill-in, right? Every 2 weeks or so, you go back, you get a fill-in for your nails. At this point, I have realized what's wrong with these nails. My fingers are crooked. My fingers aren't straight, y'all. Fingers not straight. See, my two pointing fingers, everything looks cool this way. Yeah, everything looks cool. Looks great. Yeah. When you go this way, these fingers, they look straight, but they're actually kind of turned a little on the inside. I know, trick of the eye. It is what it is. The young lady, she put the nail on by the book. See, she was following the rules. She was following the rules, but the rules didn't apply to my hands. My real life lived experience. Rules didn't quite apply. So here it is. The nails were all going straight to her when she was putting them on. But when my hands were relaxed, you had two that were going like this, and the rest of them were going like that. So I then have to coach the nail lady, and I proceed to coach every last one from then on till this day. My hands, they do their own little special thing. So what we're going to do is follow the flow of the finger, right? We're not going to make it cookie cutter according to what a little mannequin or system would. Yeah. So we start as a shower thought, right? Meaning, oh man, I know I got to do a recording today. And it goes into, hey, my body wash preferences. And then it trickles to, I could be the judge of fine man hands. Absolutely. And then it goes into, I'm so much of a good judge because I know, because I too don't have straight fingers. What? Right? They're not conventionally pretty, but I think they're quite cute and attractive to me. Yeah. And then we end up at a very, very great lesson that maybe the system's rules, the world rules, paradigms, constructs are not wrong, but they may not be right for me, right? So that in and of itself is what the House of Sankoré is about. Because what we do is we bring you back into remembering who you are, how you were meant to be, and you get to follow me on this winding journey through all sorts of places because why not? That's why we're here. And in the meantime, you get to see real life integration, right? We get to talk about the real things. We get to call a thing, but we get to put it in its place so that we can keep growing, right? And keep loving, right? Why not? It's kind of fun. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking the time to lend me your ear. Yeah. So you'll get much, much more from me. I'm a yapper at heart. And for as much as I like watching people, I really, really love it when they're happy. So until next time, the house stands, the keeper speaks, and the flame endures. Bye, y'all.